Evan almost didn't stop. The yard sale sat where the pavement gave up and the trees took over. 3 tables of junk. 1 table with nothing on it but a velvet pouch, dark green, tied with fraying gold cord. A handwritten tag, not for kids, no price. The old woman behind the table wasn't watching his face. She was watching his mouth. He picked it up. Too heavy. Dense in a way that felt personal. He untied the cord and looked inside. Teeth. A pile of them. Human. Some small, some thick molars. Some with dark roots like dried veins. The smell was faint and wrong. Like a dentist's office left to rot. He should have dropped it. Instead, he looked closer. Every tooth had initials scratched into the enamel. TJ. SMRKAC patient. Deliberate work. What is this? Evan asked. Not for kids. Her eyes dropped to his mouth. Not his face. His teeth. Don't buy it if you still need your smile. He laughed like it was a joke and paid like it was a dare. She didn't thank him. She pushed the pouch towards him like she was relieved to be rid of it. At home, he told himself it was a prop, a thumbnail. He washed his hands twice anyway. Under the kitchen light, the scratches looked careful, loving almost. Evan sifted through the pile and stopped. 1 tooth sat whiter than the rest, hairline crack through the middle. Its initials were brighter, fresher than all the others. EC, his initials. He stared until his eyes burned, flipped it, rotated it. Still EC, carved recently, carved for him. He tied the pouch, buried it in the outdoor trash under a bag of coffee grounds, and went back inside. He pressed his tongue against his front teeth. One of them moved. Not much. Just enough. Like it was reminding him it could. He dreamed of chewing gravel. He dreamed of smiling and feeling his teeth slide like loose tiles. He woke before dawn with his tongue already checking. The tooth shifted. A clean, sick movement against bone. A sting fired through his gum. He told himself, grinding, soda, stress. Anything but the pouch in the trash. Jordan texted asking if he was okay. He texted Jordan, just tired. The second he hit send, his teeth clicked. Not his jaw, his teeth. A small, sharp tap-tap from inside his own mouth, like something testing a wall. He froze. It stopped. He went back outside, dug it out of the trash. He drove to the river bridge and threw the pouch as far as he could into the black water below. He watched it vanish and waited for relief. It didn't come. That night he woke choking. He lurched to the bathroom and spat into the sink. A tooth, his tooth, the root still wet. Blood followed, thin and bright. He stood there shaking, staring at the gap in his own smile. He went back to bed, lifted his pillow. The velvet pouch sat underneath it, perfectly dry, cord tied neat. The tag had changed. Thank you, 1 down. He opened the pouch with shaking hands and poured the teeth out. There were more than before. The new ones were whiter, cleaner, like they hadn't belonged to anyone yet. He found the EC tooth, same crack, but now beneath the initials, a full name had been scratched in, small and confident. Ivan Clardy. The all-night clinic smelled like bleach and bad news. The dentist on call examined Evan's mouth, then went quiet in a way doctors shouldn't. There are scratches, he said carefully, on the inside of your teeth. Evan's blood went cold. Initials. The dentist looked up slowly. How did you know that? Evan left without answering. He didn't remember walking out. At home, the house felt warm. The wrong kind of warm, like someone had been inside while he was gone. The pouch sat on his bed. His phone was propped on the nightstand, camera open, recording. Red dot blinking. He looked at the live screen, his room. but the shadows were wrong. Too deep. The corners stretched like the lens was struggling with what it was seeing. Then something moved behind him on the screen. He spun. Nothing. He looked back at the phone. A dark shape rose behind his shoulders. Long, thin hands, fingers slowly flexing, learning how joints worked. Where its face should have been, there was only a pale suggestion of a mouth. Not teeth, not yet. Just the space where teeth would go. It didn't rush. It waited the way a craftsman waits for the next piece. Evan's heel caught the pouch. Teeth scattered across the sheets with a sound like hard rain. One tooth among them he hadn't seen before. His full name engraved into it. His jaw opened on its own. Wider than it should, pain cracking through his cheeks. He tried to force it shut. He couldn't. From the pile of teeth came clicking. Slow, methodical, like a lock being worked. His throat spasmed. He tried to scream. The sound that came out wasn't his. A wet inhale, a test breath. Something borrowing his airway to see how it felt. His hand lifted. Without deciding to, without wanting to, he brought the tooth to his mouth. His tongue moved like it had been trained. He pressed the tooth into the empty gap. A sharp pressure, a flash of pain. Then a small, sick click as it locked into place. The relief was instant. Too instant. Like the pain had been a leash and something had just unhooked it. His smile looked complete in the mirror. Too complete. The new tooth matched perfectly, but it felt occupied. Like something on the other side was leaning into it. His phone was still recording. Evan forced himself close to the mic. "Don't buy it," he whispered. His teeth clicked. Once, twice. A polite correction. His tongue found the inside of the new tooth. Tiny grooves, fresh letters. Say it right. "Don't buy it," he tried again. The clicking sharpened. Then his jaw moved without him. His mouth formed different words. His own voice came out calm, almost gentle. "Not for kids." He slapped his hand over his mouth. His eyes filled. In the mirror, his face was cooperating, his posture easing, his breathing slowing, like a puppet whose strings had finally been fitted correctly. He grabbed the tooth and pulled. It didn't move. When he pulled harder, his vision went white, his brain punishing him for touching the wrong part of the mechanism. In the dark window behind him, the silhouette stood straighter. Its pale mouth lifted into something that wasn't quite a smile, a template. He tasted soil, deep and final, like a grave asserting ownership. He tried to run. His feet didn't move. His hands lowered slowly to his sides, as if someone had told them to relax. He forced one last act of will. He leaned to the mic and whispered through locked teeth, "If you see it, don't touch it." His mouth smiled wider on its own. Then a second voice layered over his, thin, dry, made of enamel and patience, speaking directly into the recording like it had been waiting for an audience. "Thank you," it said. For a fraction of a second, Evan's reflection looked like him again, terrified, trapped. Then his smile settled. His head tilted, just slightly, the way the old woman's had. And in his own calm, borrowed voice, it read the tag for whoever came next. Not for kids.